Namo Narayanaya. We're finishing up the chapter on the various modes of striking and the sounds appropriate to them. The wedge on the bosom, the scissors on the head, the piercing instrument on the cheeks, and the pinctures on the breasts and sides may also be taken into consideration with the other 4 modes of striking, and thus give 8 ways altogether. But these 4 ways of striking with instruments are peculiar to the people of the southern countries, and the marks caused by them are seen on the breasts of women. They are local peculiarities, but Vatsyayana, the author of this sutra, is of opinion that the practice of them is painful, barbarous, and base, and quite unworthy of imitation. In the same way, anything that is a local peculiarity should not always be adopted elsewhere, and even in the place where the practice is prevalent, excess of it should always be avoided. Instances of the dangerous use of them may be given as follows. The king of the Panchalas killed the courtesan Madhavasena by means of the wedge during Congress. King Satakarni Satavahana of the Kuntalas deprived his great queen Malayavati of her life by a pair of scissors, and Naradeva, whose hand was deformed, blinded a dancing girl by directing a piercing instrument in the wrong way. There are also 2 verses on the subject as follows. About these things there cannot be either enumeration or any definite rule. Congress having once commenced, passion alone gives birth to all the acts of the parties. Such passionate actions and amorous gesticulations or movements which arise on the spur of the moment and during sexual intercourse cannot be defined, and are as irregular as dreams. A horse having once attained the 5th degree of motion goes on with blind speed, regardless of pits, ditches, and posts in his way, and in the same manner a loving pair become blind with passion in the heat of congress, and go on with great impetuosity, paying not the least regard to excess. For this reason, one who is well acquainted with the science of love, and knowing his own strength, as also the tenderness, impetuosity, and strength of the young woman, should act accordingly. The various modes of enjoyment are not for all times and for all persons, but they should only be used at the proper time and in the proper countries and places. So I have now officially read something on sex toys.